Memory of Henri Fabre, and the speaker is a black tarantula. The black tarantula summoned her sons and daughters, raised a furry leg, and began. Today, my children, in these bad times for spiders, we honor the memory of Henri Fabre. Where most men ignore us, many men hunt us, and oh, it is true, my children, they corner us and squash us. But Monsieur Fabre, he was different. He sat still as a vineyard wall and watched his eye as big as the eye of God. Your Uncle Gaston was watched for more than a month in his jar. When he noticed our conduct, oh children, you had to polish your manners. No indelicate ripping or tearing. And sometimes, only sometimes, when we kept very still and didn't comport ourselves at all, he'd fall asleep and we'd skate around on his big glass eye. This is magnifying. I think you would call him an humble man, observed more than most by our keen arachnid eyes. He seemed to be waiting behind his big God's eye for a moral sermon from one of us. So that was on Provence. Now, one or two poems written in Portugal, where I spent about a year, some years ago, teaching in the neighbourhood of Lisbon. During a tour of the coast, the Atlantic coast of Portugal, following our rough guide, we always use a rough guide. There was the little town's name I've now forgotten, where we were looking for somewhere to stay, and we saw the name Mr. Dionysus. This appealed to us. There's a guest house, and where the landlord, as it were, was called Dionysus, and thought the drinks might be good there. Anyway. When we arrived, we found things were rather sad. The poem is called Long Service. Senora Dionysus lets rooms, but where is the god himself? My husband died of the drink 2 hands and 4 fingers ago. The bed, beneath plastic roses and a Jesus with radiant heart, served well in the years of her heyday, sank down to the wood in her widowhood. It was a very uncomfortable bed.